Have you ever broken a mirror? On accident or on purpose? Have you ever looked into the mirror and felt like there was something watching you from the other side? Or seen something sinister looking within the eyes of your own reflection? You've probably heard the legend about breaking a mirror's 7 years of bad luck. Legends about mirrors have been around for hundreds of years. In particular, some ancient civilizations believed that there was some sort of purifying effect to mirrors. They believed that by looking into one's own eyes in their reflection, then it'll transfer that person's negative energy into the reflection. This is sort of a cleansing effect, or so they thought, but also contained hidden dangers. That's why breaking a mirror has been known to cause bad luck. Think about it. If this is true, then every time that you looked into any mirror, say your bathroom mirror, then you're transferring your negative energy into it. Can you imagine how much energy is just sitting there inside your bathroom mirror, and whenever it's broken, how much could be released, and how much bad luck it can cause for everyone around it? Now, this is a bit of a ritual that I found that, well, can mess with this a little bit. I should probably warn you that once you begin this ritual, there's no way to stop it. What I'm saying is, don't start this unless you're planning to finish. Few things you'll need. A mirror of any type of size. A candle of any color or size. But, honestly, if you plan on doing a strange arcane ritual with a lavender-scented purple candle, God help your soul. And some friends to do it with. This one is optional, but highly suggested. Now, according to the manifesto, both the risk and eventual reward for the ritual is stronger depending on how old the mirror is. It makes sense whenever you think about it. An older mirror has been looked into more, therefore more energy inside of it. In order for the ritual to begin, you must look your own reflection in the eyes, transferring your negative energy into it one last time. You only need to do this for a few seconds. Then, lean forward and breathe onto the mirror, making it fog up with your breath. This is referred to as anointing the mirror with your breath. Now, you may think that this is strange, but if you do a little digging, then you'll find that breath is actually something that was once referred to as a spirit, or something similar. By breathing onto the mirror, you're symbolically linking yourself to the mirror, and the negative energy contained inside. This linking is critical to the success of the ritual. Everyone in the group needs to do this step as well, before moving on to the next one. After this is completed, you can light the candle, and use the candle to burn the mirror. This agitates the negative energy inside. You only need to do this for a few seconds, or until there's a noticeable black mark in the mirror. Note that the longer you do this for, the more agitated the energy will become. After this, the final step is breaking the mirror. Once this step is done, I suggest you start running. You see, it's actually a common misconception that when a person breaks a mirror, they'll be followed by bad luck. Well, that's not typically true. When a mirror is broken, the bad energy tends to stay in one spot, near the broken mirror, until it eventually dissipates. Or at least, again, normally. After you complete the above steps, then you've tied yourself to the negative energies through the medium of your breath. That means that the negative energy will pursue you wherever you go. That's why earlier I said this is best to complete the ritual with some friends. If there's only one person doing this, then the energy will only pursue that one person. But if there's a group, then it'll be spread more thinly, and increase your odds of survival. Bad luck will then follow you throughout the night. At first, it'll be small incidents, such as chipping a nail or having a flat tire. The incidents will begin to escalate through increasingly horrific things that just happen around you. Eventually, they'll become life-threatening, no matter how many people you did the ritual with. Like I said, don't start this ritual unless you're planning on finishing it. The only piece of advice I can give you for surviving the night is to remember that the negative energy is linked through your breath. Your breath is how the negative energy detects you. So, if you find yourself in a bad situation, try holding it. This will make you temporarily invisible to it. Of course, you can only hold your breath for so long. Still, this technique might provide you a few extra seconds to get out of a dangerous situation. At this point, you're probably asking yourself, why would anyone ever do this? Why would anyone want to risk their life in a way that's as stupid as this? Well, most people who try this probably didn't think that it would actually work, much like you. But there's a reason beyond that. The bad luck will chase you throughout the night. If you manage to survive until dawn, then not only will you find that your run of foul luck has ended, but that a new streak of good luck is about to begin. The first lights of dawn have a special purifying property. If you survive until morning, then the negative energy inside the mirror will be purified and re-enter your body, filling you to the brim with positive energy. After this, everything will seem to go your way. You'll find that people are typically nicer to you, that whatever sex you're attracted to is extremely attracted to you. You will succeed at, well, anything you do, whether it be your job interview, important exam, business venture. I highly suggest buying a few lottery tickets, but that's just me. It should be noted that the amount and duration of your good luck is equivalent to the negative energy that was within the mirror. If you just bought the mirror at the store, then the good luck will only last a couple of days, and won't be that severe at all. If you use an old mirror though, then your lucky streak will be far more powerful. It may last for months or even years, if you've had an old enough mirror, that is. If you use a mirror that has a personal connection to you, such as your bathroom mirror or a mirror in your bedroom, then the good fortune you will experience will be more suited to your particular tastes and desires. One more thing I should probably warn you about is the timing of the ritual. It needs to be started just after sunset and with at least 6 hours until dawn. Two common tricks that people try to use in regards to this ritual are starting during the daytime, or only a few minutes before dawn. Starting near dawn is probably the least dangerous of these cheats. If you start near the dawn, then the energy will not have enough time to fully manifest before being purified. Then the energy will simply dissipate into the air rather than doing anything. You can probably walk away and thinking that it's all just a gigantic hoax. Starting during the day, though, that's a bit more dangerous. People that start during the day thinking that the daylight will instantly nuke any bad energy and keep them safe, well, that's just not true. Notice that I said that it's the light of dawn that's to have the purifying power, not the light of day. By starting the ritual during the day, you actually just give the bad luck more time to pursue you, thus decreasing your odds of survival significantly. You know, a lot of people might call you stupid or crazy for even attempting this ritual. I wouldn't, though. I can understand the thinking that goes into it. I can understand wanting to take more control of your luck, both good and bad, rather than simply accepting the random twists and turns that life has to throw at us. Well, all I really have to say left is good luck.